Yeah, first you think, well, what's over the top have to do with payments, but actually it's quite relevant. So maybe 5 or 6 minutes and we'll have some questions.
Great, thanks. How many folks have a Roku? Streaming TV? Okay, odds. All right. So today I'm just going to give a quick overview. I got about 15 minutes. 7 minutes. All right, I got 7 minutes.
Unless there are any questions, then you can use the whole thing.
Okay, I'll do 7 minutes. All right, I'm going to give a quick overview of the business, talk about our strategy, and we'll talk about our strategy with regards to payments on our platform. I think you'll see that there's some conceptual overlap to the topics you've been talking about today, but also a number of divergences. You know, we, as a platform, our kind of 3 tentpole strategies are: 1, to bring the most content to our users. We do that better than anybody else in the space. To make it easy to use so that your kid can use it, your 75-year-old mother can use it, and to really deliver on value. We've got a line of products starting from a recently launched $49.99 streaming stick all the way up to a $99 Roku 3. They're really great, lovable devices. One of the features that we launched last year was a headphone jack that you could plug into the remote control. It immediately mutes the TV. It's perfect if you want to watch TV in bed and not disturb your spouse, or if you want your kids to watch and not be yourself disturbed. There's 3 lines of businesses. I'm part of the services side of the business, so we are the part of the business that monetizes the content that flows through the platform. Billing is an essential part of that proposition to our content partners. The folks the part of the business that most folks are familiar with are our presence in 16,000 storefronts. We also recently launched a hardware partnership where TVs are starting to embed the Roku operating system. We've seen tremendous growth. This isn't really just about us, although we're exceeding the category's growth. This is indicative of what's happening in the platform generally. We did over 1.7 billion hours last year, and really are on sort of a 2-fold increase year over year here through this time. We also punch way above our weight class in terms of engagement, which we measure in terms of time spent, frequency of usage. So relative to whom we consider our next closest competitor, Apple TV, we're 3 times as likely to be used on a daily basis, and we're used twice as much. And that's really, again, a function of the breadth of appeal of our content. More bragging. Okay. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about mobile. Mobile for us is an evolving strategy. I mean, we really are focused on share of TV time, how much of your viewing in your household, which today is upwards of 40 hours a week, how much of that can we grab? Today we're at about 14 hours per Roku box. And mobile is a component of that strategy. Our goal is not to drive viewership on mobile, though, unlike a lot of TV and second screen startups. Our strategy really is to try and use mobile to drive viewership back on to the TV. And the components of that for us are setup. Can we somehow use mobile to get you up and running quickly on your Roku? Control. You know, if you're a mobile first person, can you use your mobile device to control your Roku? Getting your personal media up on the TV, discovering content, and most recently a casting type feature set, which I can show you some visuals for. 5 minutes. Okay. So just some screenshots here, including some of my children, showing you how you can load channels and control the device, see pictures, discovery of content on the platform. I'm personally a big fan of the Americans, if you can't tell. Recently, we also launched a casting feature, and this lets our content partners who might get a user on their mobile device to basically project the content onto the main TV. And there's an increasing demographic that want to start their TV viewing experience. We don't believe everybody wants to start their viewing experience that way, but some do. I'm going to talk a little bit about our work in the payments area and compare and contrast that against some of the other mobile payment methods. Where's the computer? Okay. Okay, so you know, for us it's about accelerating commerce, as I'm sure is the case with all payment platforms. one, and there's two pieces to that. One is making it easier for the consumer, and two is taking friction out so that our content partners can sell more. There's some things that are common with any payment platform, which is to do just that, to simplify it, take friction out, to play the role of a trusted intermediary, to get scale, to drive fees down, and to have the kind of features that are required by commercial platforms. Sorry. Am I muted on something? I'm leaning on the mouse. Okay, some things that are very unique to TV, though, is it's a 10-foot UI. People hate to plug characters and passwords into it. So we really endeavor to collect that once and then use it everywhere. And it's primarily about digital media and subscriptions and transactions. And it's also primarily, although we do have some location-based use cases, it's primarily not about location. So these are some things that are pretty distinct. Another major driver is it's often a shared device. It's not personal. So these are pretty important caveats for payment on our platform relative to a mobile platform. And here again, sort of the key drivers for us are subscription, video on demand, transactional video on demand, and one-off purchases of games and video. And this is just a feature from a slide from my product colleagues, just talking about all the different components of our platform. Do we have any questions? Okay, all right, thank you.